Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I've done an update. Um, Today is Sunday, August 13th. I just expanded the crate a bit more on yesterday. So we only have about somewhere between 6 to 8 days, I think, before we're at the full size of the crate. And the boys are doing pretty well, actually. It seems like yesterday there was actually a lot less fighting than we've had when the crate was, just a little bit smaller. I've just been moving it 2 rungs at a time for the last several days, I think. At first, when it was really small, I just kind of moved it 1 at a time for a little bit until they seemed to calm down with the fighting. Or I don't know. It wasn't really. In the beginning, there was a little bit of attempts at fight, but it wasn't like all-out fighting like we had when I tried to put them in here before, after that whole floor time fiasco. I tried to put them in at the regular size that we were at, and it just was a total fur tornado. So yeah, we have like 6 to 8 days. I think it'll be like day 9, which would be next Saturday. That should be our first day of the full size of the crate. So, yeah, they seem to be sharing the territory a little bit better. I just kind of move them around a little bit after they're still like in the process of like settling down. I just put them in a few minutes ago. So I usually give them a bit to settle down, and usually I'm not sure that they usually begin this way in this little formation. Usually it's like, one of them will be on this side and one of them will be on that side. That's how it was last night and the day before. And I just kind of would scoot them together and hold them there for a minute until they seem calm, and then kind of let go and let them do whatever they wanted. And usually, the one would decide to go back to his side, and I'd let them rest for a minute and then scoot whoever was over here over to this side, with the one that was lying this way. And then, and then, do the same thing and then let them rest. And then just kind of let them do whatever for the next little bit, and then at the end of the session I'd do it again. And that seemed to help. They seemed to be a bit less, I don't know, I'm gonna say aggressive, but I don't know if that's really what I mean, but like less territorial. I don't know, they just kind of would growl or sort of, I don't know, they would nip a little bit. Dak likes to nip Dutcher's backside for some reason, and so they just kind of have to sort that stuff out still, but it's not like as aggressive as it was. It's getting better. So, that's where it's at. This is our first session of today. I think we did 2 sessions yesterday. I don't know if I'm going to do 2 sessions today or not. I haven't quite decided. Since tomorrow I'm going to expand the crate again, another 2 rungs, so I might just wait until tomorrow and just do 2 sessions tomorrow at the new size. And then I just been thinking about what I want to do once we get it to full size. So I think I'll do 2 days at the full size of the crate, and then I don't know. I'm debating whether I want to do it longer than that before I try to introduce a litter box. It's one of their really old litter boxes, so I'm hoping we don't have issue with it. But it's not, it's hard to get a litter box entirely sparkling clean and without scent. So, but hopefully it'll be okay. And we've been swapping their litter boxes for a while. So I don't know. I think though I'm not gonna put anything in it other than like a few wood pellets and some newspaper on top. I don't think I'm gonna give them hay. I'm just trying to introduce it as slowly as possible, I guess. So I think I'll stick that in the back there. I can't really see it right now, but and then I can just sit here like this. And sometimes, I sit in further so that I can really, reach in and like interact with them and try to keep them calm. So I think it'll be fine if I do that. I think if I like put the litter box in and put them in and then just, sit back way back here, I think that's more likely to have problems. So I think that's the way I'm going to have to do it, is just, treat it like any other new situation where I'm just really, really involved at first until they seem to calm down. Or, are like this and relaxing positions with each other. Yesterday Dodgy's ears were like way out here. He's just so nervous, so it's nice to see his ears, pretty relaxed. He looks pretty relaxed today. That's good. Yeah, doing a good job. So, I was just kind of like doing the thing, like people do with, I don't know, I guess there's ones for people and ones that people do with their dogs and stuff, you just kind of like just put them, in the position that they would be so, if they were relaxed. And just tell him to be, relax and be confident, bunny. I don't know, it was just goofy. It seemed to kind of work for a little bit, though. He kind of sat up a little bit, and after a little bit, he did put his ears together and seemed a bit more relaxed. But there was one moment where Jack kind of spooked him, and it didn't really work. But it was just kind of interesting to see if that would help him at all, to feel a little bit more comfortable, just to have his ears where they would be if he was feeling that way. And I guess, like, for people, they're like, the Superman pose or whatever. For dogs, I guess you, like, hold their tail a certain way or something. Anyway, I just thought I would try it, see if it worked. But today, he doesn't need that, no. He seems happy. Sorry, my voice is all, like, scratchy and whatnot. I'm just having a hard time with allergies today for some reason. So yep, that's where we're at. Just finally starting to think about the future of going to the full size of the crate and trying to introduce a few things slowly. So I think we'll just do a couple days with the crate, still bare, and then add a really simple litter box. I'm not going to put any hay in it because they do seem to, they've always seemed to have a little bit of food aggression issues, and so I just don't want to dredge that up quite yet until they're comfortable with just the litter box, because I think just the litter box, I don't know if they'll have issues with it, so I think it'll be easier to figure out. Yeah, see, he likes to, you like to goose your brother. Well, actually, they both do it to each other, but Jack gets a little nippy. He didn't actually nip him, he just kind of bonked him with his nose. So I think it'll be easier to figure out, if it's the litter box or if it's the food that's causing the problem, if I just start with a really bare litter box. And then, so we'll do that for a couple of days. until they seem like it's not going to be a problem, and then I might, I'll probably, yeah, I'll figure out some way to do the hay. I think I'll just do the same thing. It's just, really sit, like, sort of in the crate with my body half in the crate, and just really kind of be on them, because they have, like all bunnies, I think, sort of, snatch hay out of each other's mouths, and but I think with them could be a problem. When they were together, they did that, and then like towards the end there, when they started to get into fights and stuff, it did become a issue. They just didn't like when the other one did that, and it kind of broke into some fights. So I'll have to figure out how to do that, but we're making a lot of progress. It's exciting. Yes. And yesterday they did like an hour and a half, so I think we're gonna start trying to work our way up again towards the longer hours, and it'll be easier with the litter box, hopefully. At some point. I don't even know if they're gonna use it at all for a while. So I think I'll keep it short if it doesn't look like they're gonna use the litter box at all. I think probably once I'm able to introduce hay safely, they probably will start, recognizing it more as a litter box if they don't, with the very basic paper and pallets. I mean, when I clean out their litter box back in their cages, they, even if I don't have hay in it right away, they usually recognize it. And I'm not going to put the litter box screen in because that'll be like full of smells and everything, so I want to keep the territory triggers to a minimum as much as possible, and I think that would be a very big territory trigger. So yeah, it's just gonna be the old litter box and pellets and newspaper, and that's it. Just simple. Keep it simple, right? So is there anything else? Nope, I'm just gonna expand this on Monday, then again on Wednesday, and then Friday will be the last 2 rungs. Excuse me. So Saturday will be the first full pen or full crate day, and then we'll just go from there. But just wanted to update. Well, I'll probably update again when we do the full crate. I probably won't update before then, just because, it's just more of this. I'll just do like Instagram pictures and Facebook pictures and updates and things, but I probably won't do a video, a vlog thing until Saturday. So I will see you then.